the process that Lois brought me through was amazing. It was, she helped me identify some parts within me that I needed to recognize for myself. When we first went to her, I asked her, did she do relationship counseling? And she said, well, I don't really, because probably at this point there is no relationship. So she said, I work with people individually so they can become whole people, and so the two people in a relationship bring whole people to the relationship. And I'll be forever grateful to Lois for helping me be able to be in all relationship much more healthy and more vibrantly.
Well, when you finally see the counterpart of your own characters in the people that are around you, something magical happens. Because we have these people that are always acting out some part of ourselves. That was the revelation for me. And the revelation was, well, there was a number of them, was primarily, one had to do with my former landlord, and the other had to do with my dentist. And then what I was working at with relationship to both of them came together as one character. And it actually personified as a particular name. I'm not going to say the name, because I don't want to get sued. But it actually became the name of somebody. My mind put this together, do you understand? Of somebody that I knew. And after that process happened, I could forgive him. That wouldn't have happened through standard therapy. I'm convinced of that. Which tends to be rather analytical and mental. I think people are tired of that. They're looking for something else. They want to get away from that. Something where you're actually talking to a part of yourself and it'll talk back to you, and it's not what you actually expect, I think is a lot more valuable, because that's more in keeping with the language of the unconscious mind. So I think this is what Lois is doing, and that's why it's valuable.
I had been thinking about therapy for my partner who's going through a divorce, and we started talking about shame. And there's very few people that I ever meet that talk about shame or have even concepts of the depth of shame and how much it is debilitating to our emotional growth. And so I was so excited. It was like, wow, somebody who gets what the whole shame thing's about. So I felt that was pretty much a sign that we needed to get together. And so I think I started actually prior to my partner, because I felt like I could use some work too. And I immediately had incredible results with your work in terms of the relationship with my partner shifting into more positive feeling. And then as we kept working, I started this gallery, because that was before we met, before this gallery was even open. And there were a lot of challenges with that, and so I went back and saw Lois again. And after we had the session, we had a fantastic sale, and it was this immediate confirmation that the work we did had an impact and results actually in physical reality, which is what's exciting to me, is you can measure it and see it, and it's real. It's like, wow, I released this emotion, and then my life looked like the way I wanted it to look, instead of being at the effect of life. So I love Lois very much, and I've gotten a lot of fantastic healing advice and work, and I appreciate everything you've done.